today I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be a video on how to do shadow stamping, and the first thing that I'm starting off here is with a Hero Art stamp. It's from the Made with Love stamp set from Hero Art. It's a really nice and big and bold stamp here. It's You Make Me Smile. Now you can go even a little bit bolder than this. I would do it usually. It's just I needed to make a card using this, so I thought that I could do it in this video. So the first thing I'm sorry that I haven't done this video before. I've been a little bit busy, and then I had another video that I made this other day. So the first thing that you want to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to tape down my card. I just have a regular top folding card here. I'm using some post-it note tape to make sure that this does not move. That's one of the most important things when you're doing shadow stamping, is that your original panel does not move. That's what you have to be very careful about doing when you're doing this technique. Now, as you see here, this is just it's the Inkadinkado from the Stampa, it's just a stamping positioner. You can go ahead and buy this anywhere that sells different kinds of stamps and stuff. Now you can use the glossy or the matte side. The good thing about the matte side is that when you stamp it, it does not shift. So I'm going to be using the matte side today. It is a little bit harder to clean off if you have some different kinds of permanent inks. Then you're going to have to go ahead and use some ultra clear Hero Art stamping, or you're going to have to go ahead and use a special ink stamp cleaner to take that off. But for today, it's going to be okay. I'm going to be using the Memento Luxe pigment ink in the gray flannel, and it should be okay. So the first thing is you want to butt up this piece, or your stamping positioner. You can use vellum or acetate or anything that's semi-translucent. And then you're going to go ahead and butt it up right against here, the corner. And then take your stamp, make sure that it's always stays still, and then stamp it straight down. And then you can move it, you can get a good crisp image, and then lift it up. And as you see, there's my stamped image. You can see it really well and easily. Then I'm going to go ahead and line it up on my card. I'm just going to have it right here. Kind of making sure that it is as straight as I can make it. And then, wait a second. Then you're just going to want to butt it up again, and then remove your image here, or your imaging sheet. Go ahead and take your Memento ink, or any ink. You can use a dye ink. Just today's one, I'm going to be using this pigment ink. But any ink would work. You can do this undercolor with any color you want. It really doesn't matter. Then stamp it down. Now you can do this with a nice light color, or even two colors, but as long as you make sure that this first color that you're stamping is lighter than the second color that you're going to stamp. This technique does involve two colors, but I'm just going to be using gray, and then I'm going to be using the VersaFine. I like doing VersaFine as a second color just because it turns out really nice to me in that sense. So I'm just going to do that here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually line it up so that it goes a little bit it's going to be shifted up a little bit up and a little bit to the left. And that's how I like doing my shadow stamping, so that it looks like the light is coming from this side, and then the shadow is going to be on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and ink it up in VersaFine one more time. This is VersaFine Onyx Black. It's the darkest black ink that you can have. And I'm going to go ahead, and it actually shifted a little bit. So be careful about that. Make sure that you don't stamp it after it shifts. Make sure that you go ahead and you fix it, because once you do it, you can't fix it after you stamp it. So make sure you do that. I'm going to go ahead, place it down again, hold it down really tightly. Go ahead and grab my stamp. Make sure I'm butting it up, and then stamp it down one more time. Now you can do this with wood block stamps, cling mount stamps, all of it will work as long as you have this. This is the most important. Or any kind of stamping positioner. You can even go ahead and make your own stamping positioner. As long as you have a tool somewhat like this, you can go ahead and make your own. And just instead of using this imaging sheet, go ahead and use some acetate or something like that. And then as you see here, you get that really nice shadow on your stamp. And this just makes your image just look so much nicer. Or say your greeting, it really makes it stand out. And it's really going to make your cards, or depending, I don't do this on most of my cards. I just did it a couple times more recently, and I have done it in the past. But it is something that really makes your sentiment really stand out even more and makes it look 3D. So because of that reason, you can do it if you wanted to on a lot of your cards, but you don't have to. Okay, now I'm back again, sorry. I'm just going to be making and finishing this card. I might as well, I thought. So I'm going ahead and taking, this is the We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper. I'm going to take the 1/4 inch side, go ahead and punch and round those two corners, and then go ahead and start making the rest of the card. I'm going to make it really simple, but it's still going to have an impact. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. It's just pretty much a scratch piece of paper from the Amy Tangerine Yes Please paper. I went ahead and used it on my background the other day for my Panda Scene card. But I'm going to go ahead and take it and just make a banner out of it. This is just the leftover piece. So to me, the easiest way of doing this is to go ahead and, or I like doing it this particular way. Let me get some. You can use any kind of adhesive, but today I'm going to be using, this is score tape, just because of the reason that I want it to be really strong, and you're going to see why. I'm going to go ahead and just put this adhesive onto the piece. I like that the score tape is easy and able to rip very easily. So something that it's not very hard to do. I'm going ahead and I'm going to, but before I adhere it down, I'm going to take these dimensionals or foam adhesive. It's a little bit thinner foam adhesive. I'm going to take it, and this is just going to add dimension to the card. So I'm going to go ahead and line it up to the top. And then stick it down, and then make sure that these two ends are going to be lifted up. And that's just going to make it look a little bit more realistic. As you see, it has a little bit more dimension toward the bottom. And you can even round these bottom corners, but I'm going to leave it for now. And then as you see here, I have some other pieces, other strips. I'm just going to make more banners. You're going to you just want to decide how long you want it. Go ahead and cut a straight across, and then I cut one down the middle, and then from the edge to that middle cut. This just makes making the flag shape a lot easier when you cut the one down the middle, to make sure that it's straight as well. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, add some adhesive down the middle, and then I'm just going to go ahead and take a dimensional right there, put it where I want it, and then it's going to have that really nice dimension as you see it has here. And I actually didn't even take off the backing. So I took off the backing now, and as you see there, it has that nice flags on the side. Now I'm just going to do one more, just one, a little bit shorter one. So again, from the middle, and then from that corner in. And then here's the last one. So this is just a really quick and simple card. It's something that if you needed to make a lot of, then you can do it really easily and really quickly. This is something that anybody can really do. You can change the colors up and make it for several different types of occasions. You can make it for really any occasion you want, and just change the sentiment, and as well you can do different colors for the shadow stamping as well. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please leave your comments below, and have a great day. Bye. Alright, so I just actually went ahead and added these clear rhinestones from Walmart, and I went ahead and adhered those down to add a little bit more, as well as more of the scraps of the banners. I just went ahead and cut them and put them in the inside of the card. So this finishes the card. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.